always at a higher level of intensity. They were always at you and playing aggressively, whether it be offense or defense. And you got to give Kermit credit. I think he instills that, and the kids allowed him to do that, and they do a great job of it.
How's the offseason been like since the Conference USA tournament? Yeah, for you all.
Offseason's been good. We've worked our kids out in the weight rooms, and the skill levels have improved. We got everyone back except for our one player, so a lot more familiarity with how we're wanting to play, especially all of our defensive schemes. The offensive schemes kind of fit their games. The defensive schemes are a little bit different, and we've had to work on them a lot harder, so hopefully we'll get some more results from that.
Do you feel like this conference is deeper than a lot of people expect nationally? Do you think it's, since you've been in this conference, do you think it's become?
Well, I know this. When you have a conference with as many good coaches that are in it, and veteran coaches, and younger coaches are playing well against them, then this is a strong league. You don't have the veteran coaches we have that have been around basketball for so long that are going to have weak teams. They all have strong teams, and probably should be recognized a lot more. And it's 2 years in a row we've knocked off big teams in the NCAA tournament, and I think that will continue. Again, I give a lot of credit to that, to the great coaches you had before I got here, and hopefully I can compete against them.
Coach, if you can, expound on that. You know, recruiting is a lifeblood. A lot of it's about coaching, but you guys also have players. And good recruiting gets you to that point to where you can go to the tournament and take your chance.
Well, I think in recruiting, there's two ways of looking at recruiting. One, you can take the most talented kid, and you know, that's fairly easily seen which one's the most athletic, which one shoots the best. I think the part that separates great recruiters is that they see the intrinsic things that a kid brings, the heart, the ability to work hard, the ability to be coached. I always tell my kids, you know, it's all nice that you can say yes, sir, but I would rather you, if I show you something on the court, show me the next time and call me a name if you want to. But so I think in recruiting, it's a combination. I think most coaches and most scouts can see the athleticism, you can see the skill levels. That's easy. But you also have to choose in recruiting the ability to coach them. Do they fit how you play? And are they willing to get better and work hard? And what type of teammate they're going to be? And when you get all of that together, then you have a great player. So we kind of we put most of our weight on the latter part. That I work back from being a good teammate, being very coachable, being a great student athlete, being very skilled, athletic ability. And obviously you got to have a certain level, all of them.
Right.
But I emphasize from that top down that way in recruiting.
Practice has been going on for about a week and a half now. Have you seen any semblance of, not so much the leadership, but the new guys that have come in, are they starting to mesh?
Well, I have a great leader that's come back, Ryan Taylor, who's been at Marshall for a while now, and he's a senior.
Yeah.
But probably
trust me, he's been that while.
Yeah, probably one of the smartest basketball players that I've been around, and he's taken over the leadership role in helping introduce our style of play to a bunch of new players that are coming in. So I've been very fortunate when you have a player of that type of ability that can communicate, understands what's going on, is willing to do it. I feel very blessed, and I let him do most of it, and he'll do a better job than I can. And I have a great staff that also helps, and we recruit the type of kid that will take hold of what's been given them. So, you know, it's been a good summer. They worked really hard. We've made progress, but you can't measure progress till you play somebody, and then sometimes that gets trumped because they got better than you did. So we'll see. You know, I think we're going to be a very good ball club. We've got good guards. We got to get our depth inside so that we can play inside with people. But we'll see what happens.
Anybody interested on your non-conference schedule to set up guys enough for conference play?
Well, we probably have the toughest non-conference schedule since I've been there. Probably one of the toughest in the league. We play at Pitt, we play at Cincinnati, we play at Ohio State, we play Akron, which is a very good ball club. Tennessee Chat. So our program, and it's one of the things I want to do. At my age, the W's and L's aren't as important as trying to get our team as good as it could possibly be at the end of the year. So our schedule reflects that. We're going to have to play extremely hard. Coming into Conference USA, hopefully we'll have a great winning percentage, but regardless of whether you have a winning percentage or loss, we'll be a better team when we hit Conference USA, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
No problem.